Chris Fote, and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. 'Tis the season for holiday entertainment in the lake area. Here's Tyler Abe with his Merry and Bright Holiday Events Preview.
The holiday season is around the corner, but that doesn't mean things are slowing down in the Lake Minnetonka area. There are still plenty of fun, family activities happening throughout November and December. Be there to kick off the holiday season during the annual tree lighting ceremony in Mound on Tuesday, November 22nd at 6 p.m. The tree lighting is a long-standing community tradition that draws hundreds of people to the Mound Greenway on Auditors Road. Festivities include music by local singing groups, cookies and hot chocolate, Santa and Mrs. Claus, free hay rides, and a bonfire from the Mound Fire Department. Stay tuned to the City of Mound's website for more information about the tree lighting ceremony. The Chris Kindles Mart takes place in downtown Excelsior from November 25th through the 27th. It runs from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. This German festival features an open-air market complete with traditional German Christmas music and foods. The market features unique gifts and handcrafted holiday decor. The Kinder World features fun activities for kids of all ages, including a trolley, Santa Claus and reindeer, and many parades and performances throughout the weekend. For more information, visit www.excelsiorchriskindlemart.com. The West Hennepin Public Safety Reserve officers are holding the 36th annual View Santa event in Independence and Maple Plain on Saturday, December 3rd. The police reserves escort Santa and his sleigh around Independence and Maple Plain to visit with children throughout the neighborhoods. As Santa comes by, the police reserves will be collecting non-perishable food and monetary donations for the Maple Plain food shelf. Last year, they collected about 1,200 pounds of food and $200 in cash donations. For route information and time estimates, visit www.westhennepin.com. Sunday, December 11th will mark the 18th anniversary of the holiday train stopping in Loretto as it makes its way across Canada and the U.S. raising donations for food shelves. In 2015, the Loretto Holiday Train event raised over $27,000 and 7,000 pounds of food for local food shelves in Hanover, Rockford, Delano, and Maple Plain. Once again, the holiday train will be bringing Santa Claus along with some great music entertainment. For more information, visit the City of Loretto's website. With the new school year underway, it's time again for high school concert coverage on LMCC. Be sure to tune into LMCC channels 12 and 21 in December as we cover holiday band and choir concerts for the Orono and West Tonka school districts. With so many activities happening around the Lake Minnetonka area, there's no excuse not to embrace the cold and get out and enjoy the holiday festivities.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. We'll talk about how your family can survive a fire in your home by making and practicing a home fire escape plan. Reserve Sergeant Mike Chorley and the Medina Police Reserves go above and beyond to serve the community. The LMCC safety expert gives us some important tips on the dangers of distracted driving. We'll give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12.
Time to write my novel about Mrs. Stillman, who appeared in some of my other Harvester novels, and I dearly loved her because she had sort of adopted those three little girls who each of whom had troubled home lives, and I wanted to write about her, and I knew there was much more to this woman than appeared in those books. So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to write about her. But she's got a lot of really dark days in her life. So nobody wants to read a book that's all tears from page 1 through, the last chapter. So what can I do about that? And then I thought, Woodhouse. I'm going to give her Woodhouse. That will be something that will see her through all those dark times. And it just turned out to be absolutely the right thing. So anyway, that's how this book came to be, Goodnight, Mr. Woodhouse. And I will read to you from it, and we'll talk some more about it. And then at any point, I mean, I know we'll have questions and answers at the end, but if you have a question that just won't hold, stick your hand up, because I don't mind a bit being interrupted. And often it just means wonderful talk that we get to having. Okay, so in 1944, at age 68, Nell Stillman wrote her obituary. This despite perfectly good health. Years later, the new owner of the Standard Ledger published the piece in full. Quote, "In our town, the custom is that an obituary should be kind. A kind word at the end is a little reward for dying. Never mind that no one spoke well of you before death, nor will they hence. Death is a serious business, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. And this one time you are owed." But frankly, Helen Ryan Stillman was no better than she should be. So contrary to custom, I will not reward her for dying. On October 12, 1876, Nell, as she was called, was born in Woodridge, Wisconsin, to shanty Irish immigrants. Affectionate and gentle Annie and Donald Ryan, late of Tipperary. Donald being an untutored farmer on unimproved land, the family struggled with poverty. After high school, Nell worked her way through Milwaukee State Normal School, obtaining teacher certification in 1896. In January of 1897, she married Herbert Bartholomew Stillman of Rhinelander, Wisconsin. They moved to Harvester, settling in an apartment above Rabel's Meat Market, where Nell would reside until her death. On December 18, 1898, she gave birth to Hilliard Donald Stillman, a soul without stain. He now dwells in Elysian fields, where, should it mean swimming the length of the river Styx, Nell plans to join him. In 1909, Nell discovered P.G. Woodhouse, who became her treasured companion and savior. She recommends his books to all who know distress, and of course to all who don't. But further, she simply commends reading. Dickens, Austen, Steinbeck, or whom you will. In books are found solace, companionship, entertainment, and enlightenment, the stuff of our salvation. Mrs. Stillman taught third grade for 37 years in the Harvester Public School. Preceded in death by both husband and son, Nell Stillman knew the kindness of dear friends and eventually the love of a good man. End quote. For days, folks in Harvester spoke of little but Nell's obituary. Bonita Hanson had never heard of Elysian Fields, nor the River Styx. Of course, even today, mass communications notwithstanding, there are many things of which people in Harvester have never heard. Irma Blessing felt that the obituary was eccentric, a sign of mental instability. I blame it on the bomb. But to Harvey Munson, it was more like egomania. Imagine thinking that you were smarter than Mr. Estes down at the Standard Ledger, writing your own obituary. Eventually, the love of a good man, what's that supposed to mean? Milkman Casey Birnbaum wondered. Out in Elysian Fields, Nell agreed. Composing her own obituary was perhaps eccentric and egotistical. But as for Elysian Fields, look it up. So, now.
LMCC is now on Facebook. Be sure to like or friend us so you can keep up with all the happenings at LMCC or to watch one of our latest videos. Well, there you have it, news and events happening around the Lake Minnetonka area. For more information about LMCC or to learn more about our programming, go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Lakeside News Weekly.